walking and cycling 10 million meters to raise awareness and funds for developing better treatments for Parkinson's disease. You started running in 2009, is that right?
No, I've always run. I mean, I ran county at school, and I've run...
So when did you start running your first marathon?
First marathon was 2006, London Marathon, I think.
And what was your motivation?
I ran that London Marathon for cancer, believe it or not. I didn't have Parkinson's at the time. A friend of mine, Jimmy, old family friend, whose name surname I can't remember. No, it's gone. Doesn't matter. There you go, Parkinson's. Jimmy was 18 and he developed leukemia and it ate him alive. This was back in the early 80s. And I felt strong enough that when I wanted to run a marathon, that was what I would run for. So I ran a marathon, and I thought at that time that was the furthest I would ever run in my entire life. And then I just ran different marathons. I ran the Dublin Marathon, I ran a whole bunch of different marathons. And it was late one night at work in 2007, and I was bored. And I phoned up my friend Quent, and I said, "Mate, I'm bored." And he said, "Let's do a marathon." And I said, "Look, doing marathons, they're all the same, right? Let's do something completely different, out of the box. Let's do the Marathon des Sables, which is a 250-kilometer foot race across the Sahara Desert in 6 days." And he said, "You're bloody mad." I said, "Yeah, I know I'm mad, but it's going to be an adventure, and that's why it's fun." And of course, I completely sold him on the idea. And then the following year, whilst training for the Marathon des Sables, I get diagnosed with Parkinson's. And then it starts getting really stupid with the distances I keep going to. So I've run across what was billed as 135 miles of the Bavarian Alps, but it was 160 with detours. So 160 miles of the Bavarian Alps in 52.5 hours with an hour and a half sleep. I've done the Marathon des Sables, and I came 528th out of over 1,150 competitors. That's with Parkinson's. That's me with Parkinson's, not 1,150 people with Parkinson's. That would be quite something to see, wouldn't it? I've traversed from 1,457 miles in 30 days from London to Rome, and I met the Pope. And I did 450 miles of that with a fractured right tibia. And that was an education in pain. I mean, just a major education in pain. Oops, daisy. And